Good evening, my students.
Good evening, sir.
In this tutorial, as English teacher, I have given you different topics, and I do believe that you will try to explain about your viewpoint related topics. What is given to you? First and foremost, you know what's much formal. You have to give your intro, then try to clarify about your presentations playing in your mind. So let's start. I'd like to start from you here. So first, you have to give your intro, then please start your motion.
Good evening, everyone. Myself Ishani Chakravarti. I'm reading in class 8. My school name is Tarjana Velika Vidya. So today, in my point of view, today we have a very nice topic for discussion, and the topic name is peaceful protest. How much helpful for our society? As per my opinion, today's generation desire the natural medicine like happiness. This generation is facing the scarcity of unity, bonding, and peace. Our administration, who is basically responsible for these and committing some unwanted jobs, which is quite upsetting for the common people. After bearing the unbearable problems, the common people raise their voice against the criminal activities in their society. This process is called protest. Protest which is to be done if the government do not care about the public and go against the public opinion. In a society, people have their democratic right to protest against illegal works and make the administration remember their duties towards the public. In every field of activities, either in school campus, roads, in every cases, there the protest occurs against crimes. Now in maximum cases, to stop illegal activities, the protest which is taking place is turning into violence and becoming the cause to snatch away the precious life from the society. These unusual incidents make the common people fierce and they start more unpeaceful activities. In my point of view, rather to commit these violent protests, they should make a peaceful protest which is soothing and also perfect to make the administrate understand their mistakes. The authority should also cooperate and make clear conversation to the protesters. The protesters should show some banners and do silent protest. In this way, the agitation can be characteristic, funny, and peaceful also. It decreases the effects of jealousy among publics. Protest is a kind of long process which can frame a crime-free society and mention all the problems and illegal activities through which the society is going. So, both sides should cooperate to each other so that the balance between the administration and public become okay. Authorities should scrutinize every systems of the country so that people can't raise any complaint about the systems in our society.
You have begun to this fellow really have done a very good job. All the elements is what she already used in her own demonstration is perfectly all right. Thank you very much indeed. Now I would like to come to you here. What is your opinion? How do you have to start your motion? Please.
I am Arkoya from Sarkar Institute. So our respected sir given a nice topic, that is perspective of protesting against unfair practices. Protest is the first step before any violence. It was started from that time when humans started to think as a selfish. Quarrel for food among people in cave period now turned to violence for getting facilities and social rights. From the time of imperialism, people learned very well how to protest, because imperialism is totally a different idea from democracy. Imperialism totally occupied the freedom and basic opinion. The present democracy is also a covert imperialism. Authority or organization or government made by people, not honesty. So casually they always don't think about general people. Some people, they take decisions for their own profit. So then general people started to protest. Sometimes people protest with rudely manner. Authority also can't tolerate it. So violence become created easily, but always it is not the right process for protest. Suppose as an example that our country, India, also had struggled for its own independence. In that period, there are many Indians who informed their protest or non-cooperation by their writings like poems, songs, placard, creating drama, banner, demonstration, and by creating unknown meeting. Those types of people become very famous by their secret system of protesting, as Gandhiji, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Rabindranath Tagore, etc. Philosophers have a bright skill and knowledge about it. This protest can be everywhere and can be against everyone. If we tell about the protest against college authority, then we know sometimes college or university demand capitation fees, so students can protest against it. If we tell about protest against corporation, then we know sometimes for the bad situation of main road, we general people protest. So by those examples, we can realize that protest is a right which gives us a democratic society. Protest can be a perfect work to destroy corruption from its root. That's why Subhash Chandra Bose said that if we protest from starting, we can fully replace our opinion. So that protest we have to do with a right manner. More reaction create violence, but secret protest create example on behalf of the society. We have a little knowledge that protest is a kind of work which we do against the authority. In maximum case, we are related with the authority, so rudely protest can be harmful for our career. From past time, there create many communist parties like as Bolshevik party in Russia. So communist leader always protest government's unfair practice with secret manner. Under British period, many Indians follow this manner or note the result or jail. Authority or organization also have to handle the protest with a well manner. So in a conclusion, I would like to say that in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said that silence is the best method for accept some challenges, and meeting is the best process to protest and to give the own opinion to the authority or organization.
Give a big hand to this fellow. Really done a very good job indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you for this performance. Now I would like to come to you. How do you able to go on? Please give your motion first.
My name is Anushka Batra, in class 6 and my school name is Tashundi Valika Vedavan. So as a human being in this earth, we are called different from others. Why? Because we raise our voices. We are not animals that we will endure the torture and the pain. So to end the torture of our life, we use protest. Protest is not a bad thing. There are many types of protest that are silent protest, peaceful protest. And in this peaceful protest, we use candles, masks and tapes to cover our mouth or faces. So that's why it's called peaceful. Nowadays, people are making protests to fight against the lie. The inventor of this was Mahatma Gandhiji. When Gandhiji did the first protest against the British people, he faced a lot of criticism from people for such useless thing. But in our present life, we are using it for our freedom and for our justice. After National Freedom Day, our India became independent, but we are not. Because if any person, even though it's a woman or a man, they have to think many times, and after thinking, they have to take a step with fear. So that's why we do protest against the people who are trying to stop us to get our own freedom. After we get our own freedom, we can say that we are independent.
Very good. Give a big hand to this fellow too. Really have done a very good job indeed. Now I would like to come to you. How do you able to go on with this?
Good evening everyone, myself Poshita, studied in class 8, my school is Haraj Ocean Girls School. In our life, we have seen many kinds of things are continuing, but for the people of 21st century, the word protest shines brighter than the others. Protest means rising voice for the worst deeds. Protest is not only a word that signifies that when government is not taking action against any bad deeds, at that time public can take step against it. There are so many bad works which are giving footprints in our history. If a criminal do anything wrong works, then if the government don't give them punishment, then the others will do the same work because they see that government is seated free-handed. To remembering the works of the administration, we need to protest. But as the protest is increasing, the violence is increasing in protest, by which many lives are ending. This is the common now. A protest should be done, but after maintaining violence. The protest happens in campus of school, colleges, street, but at that places, maintaining silence is the biggest discipline. Protest can be done silently and peacefully by the help of banner, etc. In the protest, many people use mics. They play mics loudly,
Loudspeaker.
which create disturbance for the people who stays in hospital. They have the problem in heart. So from Mahatma Gandhi, we have learned the peaceful protest. After that, we have gotten the freedom. So in a conclusion, I would like to say that keeping him in mind, we should do peaceful protest, and we should do protest for remembering the duties and responsibilities of administration.
Very good. Thank you very much indeed. You have done good job. Thank you very much. Okay, now carry on, please.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Vidya Shidhar. I'm in class 8. My school name is Tashin Valika Vidya. In this generation, there are so many wars, which is best for our society. But there are also so many wars which is create unhealthy and a wrong civilization. And for stopping those two things to continue, the people should start the protest. Protest means give obstacle to those work which is worst for our society, or raising up a voice against those bad work for create a standard civilization. Protest is not a bad thing. It's a right to all the public from the government. But now protest means the violence. Now the protest is held by things like agitation, road blocking, rally, etc. And for spreading those things in a little long distance, people use the mic. For what? A life of normal people get irritated because those things never get ended in a minutes or in a hours. It's continued for 2 to 3 days, and when the protests start to go out of hand, people use the weapons. But doing agitation is not one and only way to start protest. The protest can be also held by the silent or the peaceful way. This is the protest which held by the banners, and also silent protests like taping mouths or using masks, etc. And those are the smart and funny way to protest. And the first silent protester was Mahatma Gandhi, who gave us the first definition and the effect of silent protest. And the silent protester always think and solve the problem with a cool mind, not in a rush, not with a temper, even in a hot time. But now the violence protester think with the temper. For what? Instead of finding solution, they create another problem. So I think that for create a crimeless society, protest is one and only tool.
Very good. Give a big hand to this fellow too. Really done a very good job indeed. Now I would like to come to you. How to able to go with this? First you have to give your intro. Then please start up your motion.
My name is Uday Jain, class 11. My school is Harjit Rasul. So, protest is the key of fighting against corruption or any wrong thing. Basically, when any wrong thing happen in our society, that time people raise their voice against it, and it is also a democratic rights for everyone. But protest should be peaceful, because nowadays people doing lots of protest in everywhere, but that's not called protest, that's called violence. The best example of peaceful protest is Mahatma Gandhi's Dandi Abhijan. By this we learn that without any violence or with peacefully we can do protest. Protest is not only the signal of corruption, it's also indicate that with unity we can do it and get the result of it. We see in time of protest there has no religion discrimination, so it is called that religion is your personal, but protest is for everyone. Last year everyone did protest against Arjikor case. But that's not called protest. That time people did violence rather than protest, and at the end it will turn into a political biasness. So in a nutshell, I would like to say that protest should be like Gandhiji's protest, and it is a midpoint of every religion or gender. The best example of it in time of freedom, we see that every religion peoples did protest, and the good example of current protest is the last year we see Mohun Bagan and East Bengal both team do protest against Arjikor case, and they done it peacefully. So peaceful protest helpful for our society and also for common people.
Very good. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to come to you. How do you think about how do you able to interpret?
I am Srikanth Bonik. I am college student. Our teacher provided topic peaceful protest. How much helpful? At present, we see everywhere many protests, such as unemployment candidate want to get their job, political protests, teacher who lost their job, they regain that, etc. Protest is very important. It is our fundamental rights, which is provide us Indian Constitution. Protest means when we raise our voice against criminal activity or society. But nowadays we know protest means violence. When we back to the Indian history, we saw one man learned us how to do peaceful protest. The man was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, who learned all Indian about peaceful protest. Not only Gandhiji, Rabindranath Tagore and Kazi Nazrul Islam, they protest through their poem, and many of artists on that time, Gaganendra Thakur, Abanindranath Thakur, they protest through their art.
Artistic displays.
Any kind of protest, administration cannot tolerate this, and at a result, police take a brutal action to opposition. It is created violence. In school and college campus, teachers are not listen to student demands and fulfill that. So it is another reason for a violence. At a conclusion, I will say protest is important our society if that is peaceful. Both sides take decisions which is made low violence. Protest only tool refrain our society from any crime.
Refrain our society from. Okay, thank you. Give a big hand to this fellow too. Really have done a very good job indeed. Now, in conclusion, I would like to state that all of you have done your job and all of you really play best effort on your performance today. Thank you very much. Thank you to all. Thank you all the participants.